Flame on! How's everybody doing tonight? Let me start with my very special guest, my brother and co-host, Kid Takeoff and Tevia Smoka.
Let me try.
Okay.
Wonderbot.
How you doing, guys?
Oh, that never gets old. Good times.
Well, today we're actually following up on a previous video talking about 5G's Trinity, but I also wanted to bring my brother along not only to be this week's Dynamic Trio episode, but also talk about All New, All Different. And was it really that bad? Yes, it was that bad. But I just want my brother's the Marvel extraordinaire, and I wanted his opinion on All New, Different Marvel. So take it away, bro.
Well, All New Marvel, like I said in my old video, like the lineup or the end of Phase 6 is going to be Tom Holland Spider-Man. Now, from what Sony and what I guess Disney and Marvel are somewhat leaking is that they just got done with a meeting with Sony and Marvel and talking about Spider-Man's fourth movie, and Tom Holland was there, and basically talking about how Spider-Man is going to go. And so we all know for sure that this movie is going to tie into Across the Spider-Verse 2. And by doing that, in this version of Spider-Man, that there's been leaked that we are going to get a Miles Morales and Tom Holland team up.
Mm-hmm.
And like they said, we're going to get a nice Sinister Six for this movie because Tom Holland is going to be going against Kraven the Hunter. And
it's a bad idea.
Let him cook.
Wait. And plus, we're going again, and he's also going against Mr. Negative.
A lot of PlayStation 4, PS5 synergy with this new
Tevia. Watch me and Jarrett's last stream that we did. Was it Everything Marvel, or it was one of the ones we did?
I'm pretty sure it was everything on Hit. Please also subscribe to him. He just reached 30 subscribers. If we can get him to 35 subscribers, I will do a video on what it'll take to get me back to reading Marvel Comics. If we can get my brother Kid Tech up to 35 subscribers.
No, how about this? Hey, anybody who follows my brother, if y'all subscribe to me, if I can at least get 5 of y'all, then I will actually watch season 2 and actually watch Star Wars. Well, season 2 of Ahsoka, and I will watch Star Wars from the very beginning all the way now. I will bench it. I don't care how many years it takes me. I'll do that.
Even the sequel trilogy or the train wreck?
Bro, I will watch it all. I will get into Star Wars for my bro.
Appreciate it, man. Appreciate it.
If you he'll get into Marvel for me, and I'll get into Star Wars for him. No, I do better. I will start watching DC.
I appreciate it.
Dude, I ain't
gonna lie. Watching the anime is good.
I have only seen 5 DC movies my entire. Well, actually, no, 7 my whole life.
7?
Have you seen Under the Red Hood?
No.
Have you seen Battle Super Sense?
I'll tell you what I've seen. Superman Begins, Superman Returns. I saw Man of Steel.
Wait, don't mean Batman Begins?
No, I was getting to that. Batman Begins and Superman Returns. I've seen Dark Knight and Dark Knight Rises. I've seen Joker. And I've seen Black Adam and Suicide Squad. So 8.
Pretty decent.
God, that's 9.
No, I forgot 9. I've seen Batman versus Superman, Dawn of Justice, and I've seen Justice League. So 10.
Pretty decent.
Oh, no, 11. Shazam 1 and 2. That's 11. That's 11. Dang.
Nice.
I can own a boy.
But to those uninitiated, All New, All Different Marvel was a brief 2 to 3 initiative where they wanted to relaunch their characters in a more expansive setting while pretty much retiring the old guard. I don't even think some characters were killed off, others were demoralized. Captain America was made into a Hydra agent for some reason.
Here's the thing about that. That took place after an event story called I forget the event it was called. You know,
Secret Empire.
No, not Secret Empire. This before that. But I forget the name. Oh yeah, no, it was Standoff. I don't remember.
Yeah, we're not gonna get into the whole Captain
Yeah,
America.
here it is. That's Standoff, kind of, sort of. I did it Avengers. Yeah, Standoff with the setup to Secret Empire. Well, kind of set to kind of made hydrated with Let's Go.
Oh, I think
Them.
I figured out what stream it was. Oh, continue, Tevye. Don't mind me.
Yeah, okay, yeah. But he stand up with basically set up with Captain America young again, and this domino effect to the meme, and you know what meme I'm talking about.
I think I know which one you're talking about.
But here it is. Yeah, this setup is this. But again, this is a meme basically. Let's see. Not that. Damn it. Wait. You need a point. Wait, that's a meme?
Yeah, it was made into a meme. That's hence why this panel was remembered in infamy. But I'm not gonna be a purist about it. I get what they were trying to do, actually allow these legacy characters to stand up, but I feel like only 3 of them work. Falcon Cap, because he was always established to where he's temporarily donning the shield. Even though Ed Brubaker did it first. Miss Marvel, Kamala Khan, before her character stagnated, and maybe Miles Morales when he converted from the Ultimate Universe.
Right.
But Bendit destroyed everything. He could fuck it. I don't do my mind anymore. I'm gonna for everything and make everything stupid.
We get it, Tevye.
You're including what the hell. Yeah.
The man peaked in old age. Let's not give the man too much flack.
True. But he'd been Ono Given did nothing to Spider-Man. Just what Spider-Man did. Yes.
He had a corporate conglomerate, got taken over corporate conglomerate for 2 years.
Hey, speaking of Spider-Man, look at what I got.
Yep.
Nice.
That's cool.
Oh wait, I got this one too.
Nice, Venom.
And again, please subscribe to my brother's channel. He's my actual brother.
I don't get on the third moment, but Spider-Man can get destroyed.
By Apex Clips.
Oh, Nova had a pretty good spotlight too. I think
Nova was good.
Now, I didn't really see the team up between Miles Morales and Nova. Like, I've only seen Across the Spider-Verse. Was that in the second one?
No, Nova was not in.
Okay, so I never seen that. I've only seen the live action Spider-Man. Like, I'm a Tobey Maguire, Andrew Garfield, and Tom Holland kind of guy.
Joe Maguire's the best, not gonna lie.
Oh yeah, for sure. No, I would say Tobey and Andrew.
Tom Holland has the most mainstream because of the MCU. Andrew Garfield is wasted potential because Sony screwed him over.
Spider-Gwen will always be the bae of all Spider-Man.
Yep. Secret Ward would decide to all know.
No, shoot. I ain't gonna lie.
This was the plan for Marvel. Marvel planned that.
Tavia, do you think Spider-Gwen can beat Miles Morales?
No.
Oh, BS.
Hold on, hear him out. Here, let him cook. Tevye, why do you think Miles Morales can beat Spider-Gwen?
I think Miles Morales can beat Spider-Gwen because Miles expands him with Spider-Gwen, but they're both expanding with them reading altogether. By the way, if you want to know Spider-Man and Miles do on the comics, I kind of, but here's the thing about that story. It go nowhere. Get bigger. Bendis wrote the story, and it was a bad crossover.
Okay, here's another
crossover. With bad.
Who do you think will win? Andrew Garfield or Spider-Man 2099?
Miguel O'Hara or Tobey Maguire?
2099.
No, I said Andrew Garfield versus
Andrew Garfield. Okay. Still Miguel O'Hara. Even though these
still 2099. 2099 would kick his ass.
Because Miguel O'Hara has some adjacent superpowers, and he has the techno, and he has the
It's
tech
adorable.
advantage because he has future tech. Andrew Garfield could hold his own. Let's keep it a buck. Andrew Garfield could hold his own, but Miguel O'Hara is going to eventually overpower him.
All right.
Let's be real.
What do you think? Toby has a chance against him?
Mastery. He's more experienced because tech can only get you so far. Tech and gadgets can only get you so far. Toby has organic webbing, and he's the more experienced out of most live action Spider-Man depictions we've seen. So
Okay.
Toby Spider-Man.
So
and
basically,
love
Tom
those two.
Holland. Basically, Tom Holland has the most advantage against him.
Tom Holland is kind of a balance. At least that's what the MCU structured him as.
Because he
Whereas
has Start Tech.
Yes, he does. So
Well, not anymore. Remember,
No.
at the end, No Way Home, Star Trek's gone.
But he still has the knowledge, though.
he still has the knowledge and
He can.
experience.
He can. I feel like he can build an art reactor if he fucking needs it.
He could, but I mean,
He
you
could-
want to. I
You're
think
comparing-
he's going by the basics.
You're comparing present day Stark Tech to Miguel O'Hara's future tech. It could go either way.
Because
Future Tech is far better.
see, dude, Tom Holland knows too much about Stark and Start Tech and stuff, bro. He can build something, bro. He's smart. That kid is smart.
What's up, Talim? Apologies
up?
if I butchered your name.
Good to see you too,
Oh.
man.
I can't wait to get more Blu-ray. But anyway, yeah. Back to the Arnold Division. But as far as sequel will try and be team with the building block of Arnold Division. But spoilers, sequel will try and be team the jack and shit. I'm hoping sequel try and be team using the I want. What the thing that I want about to ask? That I want for Arnold Division that I want to do? You know he's might tell you know what I want. I want
I'm going to go ahead and
this
change
to
the
be
band.
canon. This should have been canon.
Where is it? Where is it?
Why?
Get it out of your system, buddy.
Yeah, I know. We knew about it applies on what this Ben Sherman chain. We want this quote to get Peter Run Man and get remade again. This Sherman all know different status could be should have gone. This could have been that thing. But no, Marvin, that's stupidity. Nah, fuck it. We can't be married and have a daughter and make it exist. If we do that, we'll be old. We can't do that. They're doing the smart thing. They design stupid. And you know I know friend, you know the terrible that could be
I
all
feel
the
like-
experiment, which fucking sucked.
I feel, and I'll Movie Theater King will answer your question in a minute, but I feel like I'm probably going to get some heat for this, but I feel like Damian Wayne and Peter Parker Spider-Man fall into the same trap where the higher ups don't want him to grow up or can't risk him growing up for brand reasons.
Yeah,
Right.
right.
With Peter Parker now with Miles Morales, you can get away with it because Miles is the new Spider-Man, Ultimates, and momentum from the Spider-Verse movies. We've actually seen a mature Spider-Man with Mayday or with a baby, and his and MJ's relationship works out. We've actually seen that on screen. So if the higher ups, if editorial took the initiative with the right creative team, they could pull it off. They just don't want to.
Yep. I've been saying it for years. I got Mayday at the end of the movie, baby. I was happy. But I win, baby. So I win. So if the comic want to give me what I want, fuck them. I got this. I win. They lose. Fucking assholes. Ugh. I don't know what to do. But you know the point.
Again-
I don't know. Give me the whole. Yeah, train wreck.
Okay, they wanted to they first of all, a lot of the Superman family are owned or at least copyrighted by the Siegel family estate, or at least adjacent to it.
Yep.
Right.
So the reason they aged up John Kent to do what they did for 5G was because he was created by someone else. Separate from the Siegel family. It was a clean, the character's a relatively clean slate, and you didn't have to pay as much in royalties. So
Right.
I understand it
Not
from
fair.
a business. I understand it from a business standpoint.
cheaper.
It just wasn't properly set up.
Yeah, it's
It
cheaper,
was
but
badly set up.
look,
They're not
it's cheaper,
white.
but it's just gonna make things more complicated. It'll save the company money, but it's just gonna make things way complicated.
But what cost? We could have had this, but instead of this, fuck it, we're gonna eat John up.
No,
Why?
what we could have had is a Man of Steel 2 by Henry Cavill.
Every
That
bit.
too.
But I will say this: contrary to popular belief, Super Sons did not make that much traction sales wise. Now, it granted a cult following. I will give you that, Tevia. It got a cult following.
He says
But-
in Maverick, the guys I like are the X-Men, Fantastic Four, Spider-Man outside of his comments. Now, Fantastic Four was actually good. Now, if you're talking about the original, now, if you're talking about comic based, now that's a whole different story because the comics was so much better than, you know, the original Fantastic Four and then the Silver Surfer. When they came out with the remake of Fantastic Four with Michael B.
You wanna
Jordan,
talk
we
about that?
ain't talking about that.
Now
there's-
they're
now-
the movies.
The best thing Marvel did was in Multiverse of Madness when they brought back Mr. Fantastic, the original Reed Richards.
Yep. They did not
That's
do
also-
Ultimate. They did not do Super. They did not do at the
The timeline,
wait,
John
what-
Ken is separated from Dan Jurgens and Peter J. His timeline.
Tomasi.
Okay, I guess we're talking about this now. The only way I could see the character being salvageable IP wise is if you shelve him for a while to where you do a complete relaunch, a hard relaunch, and then put Damian and John back in the same age range. Post that
I've
at
been saying it for
8.
years. These young men know. Stop doing your stupid teens that don't want to read. It
Yes.
doesn't work.
Stop.
It failed.
It failed miserably.
Give me this.
And that's
I want read that.
that's a light novel character. So light novel characters or graphic novel characters, I should say, sometimes they do become canonized after the fact if they got decent readership or in sales, but it's rare.
So
And
I'm still getting the new album when I think of that.
I think it comes out this month. To
If
where
it's
it's
not
a-
coming out this October.
okay, but I guess we can cover the main topic now: the 5G Trinity.
Hold-
Jace Fox,
I got
Batman.
one. Can I have one more discussion?
Go ahead, get
Yeah.
your system, buddy.
Okay, I've been wanting to, you know, talk about this discussion for the longest, and I just want to, you know, I'm about to share it with you. Let's see. I am doing good, dude.
What's
I'm
up,
doing
Michael?
good. How about you?
Okay, I'm talking about this right here. Christian
should've-
Bale versus Robert Pattinson. Because
I
they're
gotta
saying that we're not talking about Ben Affleck because, you know, Ben Affleck is a whole different league of Batman.
True.
We're-
That's
no,
more-
and you see who's closer to Robert Pattinson Batman was Christian Bale.
Christian Bale's Batman was
No,
self-contained.
OG, he was the best Batman. I love Christian Bale, dude.
I think Kevin Conroy is the true Batman in my opinion.
Now,
I miss him so much.
a moment of silence to a man, the myth, and the legend.
Yeah. Well, not just him. We also lost
Tevye.
Owen Silgan.
Tevia.
And they also, I would a big moment of silence for Harley Quinn's voice actor.
Arlene Sorkin, yes.
And one more for the voice of Mario stepping down.
Well, he's still alive. He's just retired from voice acting.
I know we're not getting. It's going to be so different though.
Yeah, that worried me.
With that being said, thank you. Thank you for everyone who
Now-
bowed in the
now-
audience.
I just want to say about my pros and cons. Now, my pro, I really think Christian Bale has an advantage because I can see Robert Pattinson tried too hard to do the natural Batman voice without, you know, like Ben Affleck having that voice changer. And Christian Bale, he did that to a T. He played a good Bruce Wayne, and he also, like, when he put on the man,
Okay, I will admit the Dark Knight trilogy was pretty solid. I will give you that. But I would argue Christian Bale made a better Bruce Wayne than he did Batman, especially with the voice modulator in the latter two in the other two films.
yeah, but why? I mean, everybody saying that they love Robert Pattinson. I just don't like him as Batman, though.
Okay, basically, imagine the year one storyline, which was post-crisis Batman's origin, and just a very early days Batman story. For
Right.
something that for
Technically,
something
it's not year one. It's not year one. It's like year 2 or 3.
Okay, fair enough. But
Because this is another thing I want to say. It's kind of like old to new, kind of sort of.
actually, I believe over the course of the trilogy, we actually see Christian Bale's Batman start out in Batman Begins. And we
Yeah,
see
Batman
his
Begins,
training-
that's year one. That's year one.
yeah, we see his training via flashbacks. But
And then he had 2 movies after that, so he had a trilogy.
but you're comparing
Yeah.
a Batman who's got a whole trilogy to the first to Robinson Batman's The Batman, to where he's only gotten 1. So if we're comparing Batman
Well, Ben
Begins,
Affleck got.
I would say
So-
Batman Begins has it beat though.
Batman Begins has better tech, whereas Robert Pattinson's is more noir detective based. And a
Yeah,
fight
it's more
between,
grounded, more realistic.
Yes.
Realistic to a sense.
yeah, the only way I could see Robert Pattinson's Batman winning is if he outmaneuvers Christian Bale's Batman. If he outmaneuvers him, but that's the only way I could see him winning.
Yeah. I just don't see the hype of Robert Pattinson's Batman though. I mean, dude, I even like Ben Affleck better than Robert Pattinson.
Oh, don't get it twisted. The movie was paced awfully. Like you could.
I remember the meeting. I love that movie.
I mean, it's a solid movie. Don't get me wrong, but it's a 3-hour cut. If you take if you trim out and cut the entire second half, you would peak at an hour and 45 minutes, maybe 2.
Yeah, I didn't even watch Robert Pattinson's Batman after they canceled.
He
After
makes
they
a great movie.
no,
I
after,
thought it was good.
no, I ain't gonna lie, because after they replaced Ben Affleck and then came out with that, I was saddened, bro. I just shook my head. I said, And then not only that, after that, Batman, we never saw Ben Affleck's Batman after that. And 2, Henry Cavill was a Superman no more. So I said, oh, there goes the Justice League. And then Wonder Woman 19 whatever came out, and I was like, hey, that was trash. That was trash. That was trash.
Yep.
And so I was like, I just shook my head. I fell off at that point.
Yeah, the Hamada and Sarnoff years weren't a good time for any DC fan. I'm just gonna keep it a buck with you.
It fucked everything up. Don't get me Gavin, that regime where I'm voted for Captain Mo against them. I'm still going Captain Mo, sue me that's his name, or I have it will be. And
DC lost the copyright, Tevye, from a legal standpoint. Brie Larson is
not exactly.
I thought James Gunn was to be blamed for that.
No. They have it in the 1950s and 60s.
Oh.
That was doing that a long time ago before I was born.
Okay, so basically, to make it a long story short, years worth of comics, Christ on Infinite Earths, to condense and cram everything into one continuity. They hadn't actively used Billy Batson's Captain Marvel in a long time, so the copyright lapsed. The copyright lapsed.
And Michael Brandt just asked a good question. I wonder how they're going to adapt that Robert Pattinson if they're ever to do a Justice League. Trash. Robert Pattinson does no, dude. If you follow that up after Zack Snyder, dude, worst mistake, though, dude. That's gonna kill every DC fan.
First of all, Matt Reeves wouldn't even be happening.
Matt Reeves is the one that
Matt Reeves.
What they need to do.
Hold on, let him go.
Is if there was to do a Justice League, Ben Affleck's Batman, and I think isn't Superman getting recasted as somebody else now?
Yes.
Yeah.
So I can see him. I can see him, and then I would say bring back Wonder Woman, Aquaman, and then whatever his name who plays Cyborg.
Yeah.
And then after that, I would follow up with a decent Aquaman 2.
Mm-hmm.
And then I can see.
Well, maybe, if the Aquaman 2 movie gets made,
I can see maybe a Ben Affleck and Robert Pattinson solo films, because I can't see Robert Pattinson joining a franchise like a series like Justice League, or I'll see him just writing his own Batman story, honestly.
Yeah, Matt Reeves, the Batman, is going to be self-contained for the most part. I do not see him playing ball, going the continuity route. I just don't see it.
If anything, they're going to bring back Zack Snyder.
I'm fine with that, in my opinion, because after so much damage that these are going to go on with saying this stuff. We need not do saying it anymore. We need to take a break saying this, at least for a while. Take a break, recharge your batteries,
Exactly.
then do that.
What I still think is DC's number one best move. Give us just take a breath, focus everything on a Man of Steel 2.
If Superman Legacy's gonna bomb.
And then I would just say focus on Superman. Take a breath, go wash your balls, and focus on Man of Steel, and then worry about other stuff later. Because at least you know your audience is all going to be coming back off of that. And I see that Superman and a Batman movie, or maybe a Justice League all over Twitter. That's what the fan wants. But
well, we are going to Superman Legacy, even though Superman Legacy is getting.
They've been focusing on Flash lately. They've been focusing on nothing but Flash lately.
No. Superman Legacy is the new Superman movie we're getting in 2085.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. So.
But that's what we start doing in the universe.
That's too long.
Again,
wait, bro. They want it now.
What's in that logic?
One at a time, gentlemen.
Sorry.
You go ahead, Taylor.
All right. Yeah, I argue because if memory didn't well, didn't get it under the Flash movie, but started to use for the reboot. Oh wait, that didn't happen. So fuck it. We're not gonna do Flash reboots in the year. We're gonna start from scratch by dumbing all the other TV movies and figuring out how. They won't even doing a TV movie. It didn't mean nothing. Right. What's the point? That's what. Blue Beetle was a great movie. I love Blue Beetle. Blue Beetle was good. It sounds good, but they didn't make money. Which I don't get why. They both were good. Flash was doomed to fail. But everything we said, fuck it. We're not going to leave it inside the universe. We're going to try to start the universe, but then that's it was a complete mess. They did so much in that movie. It's a complete fuck. My brain. It's so confusing.
I will give the Flash movie credit. It did highlight Barry's emotional arc as to why he wants to save his mom, even if the execution was subpar. Because even if you go through Justice League Flashpoint Paradox, the animated version, they don't really cement Barry's emotional arc in realizing he needs to let go and accept Barry's mom's death. It kind of he doesn't get that emotional payoff to Apocalypse War, and even then, it's a throwaway line.
True, but yeah, no. Flashpoint Paradox is a good Flash movie. Justice League movie is a good Justice League movie as well, but it's more a Flash movie than Flashpoint. But Flashpoint itself should not be adapted anymore. We adapted Flashpoint too many times. Can we not do Flashpoint anymore? Just focus on a good Wild West Flash story, not the Flashpoint. And I hope with the Flashpoint bombing, we're done with Flashpoint. No more Flashpoint. Stop it, DC. Stop trying to adapt the story. It's been done. Stop it.
Barry Allen's Flash has gotten a lot of momentum with the Arrowverse, and Jeff Johns did go out of his way to bring him back. So
I'm more than Wally West. He's my Flash, and Wally West is more love. We're done with Barry Allen. We're done with him.
I just feel like Wally West's Flash should focus more on being a family man after he's gone through so much in Rebirth and the kid's assassination with after the 5G setup, regardless of its success or failure. So
the good news is, gentlemen, for we Giant Flash book. Giant Flash book was fantastic. That book gave me everything I ever wanted. And shocker, that book had what would be a family man. And even cooler, that book brought up my favorite team. And you know where I'm going with this.
I had a feeling. Let me get the banner.
Michael said, seriously, DC needs to work on the Flash and Green Lantern. No, what they need to do is recast Ryan Reynolds' Green Lantern, make a second movie, but actually put in time and effort into it.
Okay, can we just keep it a buck? Like, compared to the more recent flops, Green Lantern 2011 was not that bad. Granted, it was pretty subpar. The fans
they worked on it too quick.
Yeah, they completely rushed it out. The CGI was poor. The point of Green Lantern
they tried to do too much. They tried to do that Parallax. No, you don't do Parallax. It's too early.
No, and you see at the end they got a teaser of Sinestro or the Yellow Lantern. Why? That's Green Lantern's #1 energy, but we never got a sequel. If they was to do that, Make a follow-up following the first movie. Take your time. Take a year and a half to make the movie and drop it in 2025. That's what they need to do. The character,
Yep.
like he said, the characters are more important to DC than anything. So, and Ryan Reynolds already broke the ice with Green Lantern. Take your time with it. It's not about money, it's about quality.
Well, you still have
Yep.
to make a profit at the end of the day, but the quality's not there. You're not going to make you're not going to make a lot.
Hey, you got to spend money to make money.
That is true.
I want this. Why? This why? You super kids. Fuck that, DC! Pull that trigger! Stop being stupid for one thing. Give me what I want. This is an amazing story. Give it.
Tevia, you do realize this was a one-off or a filler issue, right?
I know that, but you can tell Jerry I want to tell more about the story. I want as well. Like, it's easy. That's my solution. You want to keep Xian Zhang in? Fine. Keep him. Boy, I got this. Give me that one. I want it. But no. DC being a stupidity. Fuck it. We're not going to go Jerry Sam in the Flash. We're going to put Side Splitter in the Flash. Which is a bad idea. Because Side Splitter, I just.
He's
Don't
not
worry
good.
about
And Thinking Critical made a recent video on this, so shout out to him. But he's trying to boast his run as comparable to some of Alan Moore's best work. Two things.
Which is bullshit.
One, that is bullshit. And two, Alan Moore hates the superhero genre with a passion. That's why his deconstruction stories work so well, because he breaks the power fantasy of superheroes in of itself. Hence
Right.
the point.
Yeah. And
Hell,
but
Killing
you know,
Joke was a favor.
what-
That's the only reason
Wait,
he
what
did it.
favor?
Killing Joke. When he wrote the Killing Joke, it was a favor he owed someone. That's the only reason he did it.
Oh yeah, Killing Joke was a favor, and he said not like that book. Even
If DC
though
was-
Killing Joke is a classic story, but you know what? Bring it back on, y'all. Even though I own that book, yeah, I gotta admit, even though it's a good story, as a whole, it's fine. It's a fine one-off.
Yeah, like it. I'll just
People
let it go.
really overhype this comic because it's the closest you're going to get to a Joker origin story. Joker is chaos. He's chaos.
Yeah.
He's malicious. He's monstrous. All these things. Some people don't need an origin story. Some people don't need context for what they do. Like in the Dark Knight trilogy, some people just want to watch the world burn, and Joker is one of those
Yeah.
people.
Yep. Oh,
And
that's
the-
pretty cool. You get an action figure.
This
Like,
world
see
is
the
on
Joker.
fire.
And
This
the less said
world-
about Bruce Timm insinuating bat sex in the movie adaptation, the better.
Yeah, but the movie is not a bad movie. Actually, I think it's a good movie. If you ignore
I-
the background Batman stuff, it's fine. It's a good idea.
I can understand they had an extra 30 minutes and they wanted to give Batgirl something more to do before she becomes Oracle in the iconic scene, but I just wouldn't have done that. Or at the very least, I would have kept it.
Well, remember the first time written by Brian Azzarello, so you can blame him at the for that.
But okay, we briefly talked about John Kent. We then covered movies. I want to know why people like the Joker. I mean, he's a good villain because he's the very chaos to Batman's order, the constant dichotomy between the two, the constant escalation, the rivalry.
He's the most famous Batman villain.
Hey, our thumbnail.
That's cool.
How about that? But I guess we have to talk about this. We'll start with we'll start with Yara Flor. Let's go ahead and get Yara Flor out of the way. Yara Flor, she was the most successful out of everything they were trying to set up with 5G, even after they tried to salvage it with Future State and Infinite Frontier. Out of the three, Yara Flor had the most traction. Like, let's be real.
He really, yeah.
He just got by
Okay,
this one.
Okay, hold on.
Let's
I
talk
need
about
to
it.
screen share this. I need to screen share this. Okay, just give me a moment.
Okay.
Because Yara Flor, I mean, you have a solid character design. You have, even though it does take from the Amazon rainforest. Okay, you can retcon like, oh, there was a tribe that left the Themyscira and migrated to South America. A little jaded, but it works. and you have a decent story to tell here. And let me just go ahead. Like, I just want people to look at this design. Just a quick look at this design. That's all I ask.
Yep.
Tell me,
She looks so sexy. She looks so hot and awesome.
bro, what do you think?
Oh, you could probably move about the Tubby Lamp banner.
I mean, I want to keep my mind to myself.
Fair enough. We don't know who's actually listening to this, but it's a pretty solid design. But
She looks great. She looks fantastic.
It looks way better than Wonder Woman, if you know.
Well, get trendy.
But I will say this: this character had a CW TV show in the works. They were really pushing this character hard. Then all of a sudden, I mean, I believe it was Joelle Jones who was writing her. Now Joelle Jones is a fantastic artist.
She drew it and she wrote it.
Don't get me wrong; her writing / screenplay needs a little work, but her art is spot on. Like, I have nothing against her art style.
The feature state shows are good. They were the one good in the feature state. The two issues were fantastic. Her ongoing was confusing, but it was fine at best. It wasn't a train wreck. It didn't piss me off any sort of. That pissed me off. What saying that broke me. Your fourth book did not break me. Your fourth book was just. This is it. This thing hype for. Huh?
And surprisingly enough, this character was pretty well accepted for the most part. Maybe not as future Wonder Woman, but at least a solid addition. She was very well accepted. Not many people were pissed off about her. Again, I honestly don't know why this character fell off. Outside of poor timing after 5G collapsed in of itself, and the stubborn double, triple, quadrupling down with the rebranding in 5G in Infinite Frontier / Dark Crisis. If Yar had debuted in a different time or a different initiative, say Rebirth, Yar would still be a solid addition. Like, this is a case of poor timing. It really is.
Yeah,
it was.
I totally agree.
Now, I'm just gonna go ahead and get this out of the way. Now, before I say anything else, Jace Fox was actually a character from the 70s who was Lucius Fox's brother, son of Lucius Fox. And I feel like John Ridley really wanted to bring back this deep cut character, like, oh, this is a very obscure character from the 70s who is in a one-off story and was never referenced again. And yeah, shout out to The More You Know and all that, deep cuts like that. There's nothing wrong with it. But if I wanted a Terry McGinnis ripoff, just give me a Batman Beyond comic and call it a day.
Right.
Or if you want to do the Black Batman character, here the fuck did you Luke Fox at Batman? Problem solved. But damn it, we'll put the person angry about that. Here the thing, Luke Fox is a former indie character than Jace Fox. Jace Fox is bored and not interesting. Like, I'm Batman because the acting wasn't the reason why. What do we think?
Okay, basically, around Fear State, Batman gets abducted by Scarecrow, is presumed dead because he's not active. The Bat family pretty much crumbles. Damian's off doing his own thing to where he ends up traversing hell and gets possessed by the spirit of Joe Chill. And it's all culminates in a climactic battle. Nightwing pretty much makes his own makeshift bat suit, sacrificing himself. Jason Red Hood pretty much restore order in Gotham after the Magistrate is finally defeated. And then Bruce pretty much passes the Cowl mantle to Jace while he reconciles with Selina and helps build a proper father-son relationship with Damian, reconciling at last after the death of Alfred. Honestly, outside of Future State...
Wait. What was Tim Drake?
Tim Drake was just Robin Eternal to where he's still the forever Robin and doesn't really deviate much, other than the fact that Stephanie Brown, spoiler, cut a deal with the Magistrate in exchange for the other Bat family members to be spared.
Ow.
Which I wouldn't even count that as a betrayal. That's just Stephanie making the best out of a bad situation. So I wouldn't even count that as a betrayal in the grand scheme of things.
Oh,
but Jace,
so many great things and all no did Marvel. Nigga,
Oh, Justice League Gods and
No,
Monsters. Solid movie.
Yep.
But
The other one from my good friend, the Elite Bound,
again, I have nothing against Jace Fox as a concept. It's just the fact that it's been done before with Terry McGinnis and done in a better way. Like
Agreed.
I mean, even by the time the Fox family moves to New York, okay, even before anything, basically Bruce loses the majority of his fortune. He gets cut off by the board of directors at Wayne Enterprises. Lucius becomes head honcho. This isn't the first time in continuity this happened. This actually happened on Post-Crisis as well, but Bruce actively stepped down in that situation. Lucius refuses to give Bruce's money back, takes it to move to New York and get proper treatment for one of his kids. And then you have a family, and then I Am Batman turns into this family drama where Lucius had an
so boring. I don't care.
I think John Ridley was going with a Prince of Bel-Air meets comic books, and it just didn't work.
It didn't work. And but to make it worse, Iron Batman got so boring. You might read this shit. This is stupid. Right? No, I'm done. I banned Skip the second one. This is stupid. This is a waste of my time. I actually read up to.
Hence why this video was delayed. Everyone, I had to research this. I Am Batman was arguably one of the lowest sailing Batman adjacent titles of late 2022.
I can see that.
Now the Future State material was solid. So I don't know how John Ridley fell off this bad. Maybe editorial stepped in and John Ridley made the best out of a bad situation, or he let his personal biases get in the way because hey, we're all influenced by something. But
I think option B makes almost sense.
Oh, you think biased writing came into play?
Yeah, that's my best guess. Because remember, his writing on J. Batman, like, no, if I want by corruption, I want by corrupt cops, and not by supervillains. The reason why you got Batman because you got my comic. That's the only why they did it.
If you want to be cynical about it, but even in an Elseworld story, you can make something like that work. Because again, in theory, because even then, Miles Morales is his own person. He has his own power set. He was different. He was bitten by a different fighter. He stands out. He even goes through.
But in the opening, Jake Fox does that because Bruce Wayne still going around Batman. You can't get rid of the original. Jake Fox is just boring.
Again, in the original 5G plans, it was going to be Luke, but when everything was shifted around, they changed it to Jace.
I wish it was Luke Fox.
Keep the original plan. At least Luke is a more established character, and it makes some kind of sense with everything going on. But I feel like it would have led to a contradiction, like in the Harley Quinn comic, I believe, Harley Quinn issue 22. They were trying to make Luke a Black Panther knockoff, and I was just like, hold on. Let me see if I can find it.
Wait, Harley Quinn, I thought Judge Agreed that did that, Bob Hamill lip off.
Because I'm almost positive in one of the Harley Quinn comics, they gave him like a Black Panther-like suit. If I remember correctly. I might not be able to find it right away, but I'm pretty sure.
I see Batwing.
Yeah, the Batwing suit, that I see. But it was kind of like this very cat themed suit.
That's normal.
Huh.
They're chibis.
But yeah, I'm probably not gonna be able to find it. But yeah,
maybe look Luke Fox Harley Quinn.
Sure. Oh, here it is.
What? Just giving Batman Butter a new superhero costume.
It's more like Black Panther.
It is.
You gotta look at Black Panther. I'm gonna rip off. Look at the reparation story with the trash. Yep. True.
This era of DC had a lot of. Go ahead.
This era of DC got a lot into ideas, and all they really like that. I put it and really enjoyed young. Superman didn't want to go. Okay.
It said, however, as all the new things was fantastic, I feel like it just went back to square one, but it all ended and has been truly unique and creative. Yeah, I feel like
Yeah.
everything DC has not been like you just don't feel the effort in it.
There was no follow through because again, Dan DiDio was head honcho in all of this. He really,
Yep.
again, I don't know the details. He could have been fired. He could have stepped down on his own accord. But after he left DC, there was a domino effect, and they had nothing really else going on. So Infinite Frontier, and even when you get to Dark Crisis, it just feels like a retread of what they were originally going to do, or at the very least, death metal calling a do over.
It's that Death Metal was planned out. Death Metal had a plan. Dark Crisis had no plan. Said, fuck it. We'll go for everything out the wall shit ends. But wasn't the point of Infinite Frontier would have make the story kind of make sense? Oh, wait. No, way. You never did everything canon. That didn't make any sense. You can't have Disney canon, not because it's a cut the butt.
It said, well, Marvel has their own version of the Justice League and a lot of Superman ripoff. That's because everybody in Marvel is basically gods.
Pretty
Yep.
much.
Like compared to DC,
Yep.
Marvel's
Squad
characters
Supreme.
are just overpowered.
They are. But at least they've been used in more creative ways rather than just being generic copies.
Bro, Marvel can make a superhero. Oh, I'm just gonna pick this pin off the floor, and the whole world's gonna blow up.
Yep. Or no, yeah, like I pick up this mighty pen. Now I get great ending at the that comes to life, Kid Kaiji.
Oh, I can play video games and make everything pop out my computer. You gonna send Iron Man after me? Like, dude,
Yeah.
you never know. Like, it's just like, wow.
Like, say what you will about the 5G setup and how Tom Taylor pretty much turned. The editorial was really trying their best with John. They really were. You had
Instead of doing the thing I want, DMX and all, that just sounds stupid. Right? Oh crap. Oh,
you could tell they're trying with John, but it's just not working. Like, case in point, what's a good example? Son of Kal-El was just a glorified shelf title that outside that kind of peaked after issue 5, let's be honest.
So the genius on Marvel Comics is first superior on what's going on. On DC Comics, that's pretty sad if you ask me. Yeah, Marvel does have tabs on DC.
Even though Marvel made some bad mistakes, Spidey. But unfortunately for Iron Man, you got get lucky. You gotta get married. Mine gotta get fucked over.
I'm just gonna be completely honest. Like, even with everything going on, I could see the potential. You don't have to worry about royalties with the Siegel estate. You have a virtually blank slate character growing to his own outside of both Damian Wayne and his father's respective shadows. But like I said in the previous thumbnail, when Tevi and I covered Adventures of Superman John Kent or John Kent's Little Injustice Adventure, it was an Icarus flies too close to the sun situation, to where they're trying to cover all these deep philosophical meanings, but they don't. There's no real payoff to it.
They don't commit to it.
And it ties back to John's emotional character arc, like how everything would be too damn easy if he did try to force his will, try to force the world to be better. But it's so haphazardly done. Like, you don't even punch Injustice. I get you don't. High Counselor or Injustice Superman can't lose because this is even before the first game. But at least throw a punch. That's all I'm
I
asking.
just want to punch him, but you killed Ultraman because fuck it. Like when I go, like right now it's just been a long. Right. Well, yep. Here my ticket for new box reveal. A new metahuman skeleton pod killing attackers, G powered cosmic and head. I can't read that.
Headiness.
Headness. Yeah, thank you. And but come to the event which causes. But comes to an event which cost him. Cost him his
Maybe
humanity.
that sounds like an interesting premise.
The
That's
next,
not an interesting part of the story.
it says that Justice storyline was interesting for John Kent, and I wanted him to stay because it would have been very interesting how the events of the Injustice saga would have gone if John was there. I agree. I can
I
see
agree. Like, even
Yeah.
though
it would have
you
been
know
very
what?
interesting. It
If
would
you
have
want
been.
to cut them, fine. Let's say Judge Universe. That's far in the story you could have done, but no, we didn't do that. Fuck it. We're gonna put John back in the main universe. Why? You destroyed him. Why did you put Sting and Judge Universe help that unit over there? That's far in the story to fix, but no, they said, fuck it. We're gonna throw away.
I feel like I need to step in before Tevye has an aneurysm. Basically, Tom Taylor was given a pity series, and he didn't want to break the canon of his video game tie-in comics, so he really played it safe with this mini series.
Oh yeah,
And
that man. When you say play it safe, this man literally was tiptoes the whole way.
Pretty much, like you
Yeah.
barely used. And let's be honest, Injustice was really going to be the real selling point of that comic. Let's be honest.
Yeah,
But you could have at least.
you got rid of Valzad and got rid of Legend of Lord Rain. They were obsolete. What did we do? I forget.
Valzad appeared in the Injustice 2 tie-in comics, but anyway.
No. Valzad was not Injustice 2. No. Valzad was actually from Earth 2.
Oh,
Earth 2.
Okay, they were blasted into the Phantom Zone and were never alluded to again. I think they're still stuck there.
That pissed me off even more. And much I hate what they've done to John, that made me mad. Like, what? You brought this character in to help John, and you refused to let them get out the Phantom Zone, and John didn't foot him? Hello? What the fuck are they thinking?
For a self-contained crossover, it's not bad because they definitely highlight an emotional arc and how that's why they don't force themselves to try to force humanity to be better. It'd be too easy, and they become worse versions of themselves. I get what they were going. I get what Tom Taylor was going for from a philosophical perspective, but if you want engagement in your comic, have John throw a punch. Like seriously,
Punch something.
You're making it sound like I'm making a bigger deal than what it is, but I'm really not. Like I'm literally asking for the bare minimum here.
At this rate, you need to give him Goku's mindset. I'm just gonna fight everybody at this point.
Might as well, but because again, even
Gohan mindset makes sense. And we should get to grow naturally. We get to seem like they go to kid to an adult. Hey, hear that part, DC. Calling these DBZ one and let John have to go off naturally to 10 himself again and borrow that from GT, but do it better. Dear Young know what his mind was to turn himself and get rid of the imposter as a part of a crown or go back in time. Pardon Sable and Spirit World. I don't read Sable and Spirit World. I don't read those books.
Actually, I did read a little bit of Spirit World for the Cassandra Cain and Constantine, but I kind of fell off on that book, if I'm being completely honest. As for City Boy,
I think I read
I just
one.
I just couldn't get into it. The Vigil is decent, but again, I might fall off that too.
I don't get into New Age Hills. Not New Age Hills. I forget the name. I forget what they're called now. It was not it was just Dawn DC, which is the new industry we have now.
What's up, Pika Shades?
What's up, dude? Morning,
But,
keep talking. I need to stay awake.
John,
Hey man, get a cup of coffee because we got a whole lot more. The biggest problem with John was a thought out of really correcting. He was just nothing more than a kid with Superman powers, basically.
Alita Battle.
Yeah, but I support that because I was smart. Like I said before, one time, I could kill Johnny the 10-year-old boy because he was going up naturally. We could go over naturally. I could be with Redeemer Wayne and be a great team. He had Cappy right there. Cappy went and aka Beacon. Don't have a great couple. I told you to stay, damn it. But no. Once again, and Johnny got bang it. Fuck up there. So back the fuck. I'm gonna eat it and let the sound go.
Tevye,
Are
can we at
you
least
nuts? Sound go is a second. And she didn't bring it me. This fucking 10-year-old boy.
Tevye, just mute yourself and take a deep breath. Just take a deep breath, buddy.
Excuse me, that.
While Tevye calms down, basically, again, I understand it from a business standpoint. I really do. I do. but this was just poor execution, and I've actually been fan
Well, you
requested
know.
about this. You have the biggest villain, or at least Okay, I was actually fan requested, so I'm not gonna name the YouTuber or social media account's name, but they did fan request me for this. Could you please do a retrospective or quick video on Jay Nakamura and how he was never exposed as a villain throughout all of Son of Kal-El and any subsequent Superman family material? Because he blatantly emotionally manipulated John, used him as an
Yep.
errand boy for his own petty revenge plan on Bendix.
Yep. That is enough plot point that should have been dropped because you're like a villain. Jay Nakamura is not a hero. He's a manipulative asshole who manipulated him, tricked him, put him in his own home. Hey, he's smiling when the house got blown up to smithereens. He smiled when the house got blown up. This guy's a villain. He's not a hero. The one that we gave us, the one way or another, I always recognize Michio or Panther Man.
And so
I don't
it
mean
is.
the good appeared a bad everyday one. That's just me.
Okay, Superboy Prime, he peaked after Infinite Crisis. I will give you that.
Yeah, he did.
He peaked after Infinite Crisis. But the point of Superboy Prime, especially in that story, was basically real world perspective, the gore and chaos, and how dark the DC universe had become in the 80s and 90s. And more so, Jeff Johns' commentary on toxic nostalgia. That was basically the premise. He does
That's
come
the
back.
point of Superboy Prime in Infinite Crisis. Was it Superboy Prime Infinite?
Now, I think he comes back for Blackest Night, or what? Am I confusing him for another?
No, he did not come back at night. At the end of Sinestro Cold War, he killed the anti-monitor.
Okay, that's Sinestro. I knew it was in Jeff Johns' run. I just didn't remember the storyline.
Yeah, it was Sinestro Cold War, and then he died. I don't know what happened. Don't know. Then Countdown happened. Don't know. It's kind of like a bad book, and then I think he came back at the Countdown. No, wait. Now remember. Shit. I don't have mixed it. Yeah. He came out in We the Superheroes, including Final Crisis, We the Superheroes. But the mission itself, Superman mission was there to save Superboy Prime and to find a way to convince that little boy still inside of that monster, maybe can just not stop it. Wade. The mission fails. Miserably, Superboy Prime killed Time Traveler, who is Superboy Prime from alternate timeline. It's confusing. But he killed Time Traveler, who is Superboy Prime. Long story, and then he goes back to his own universe. But anyway, the parents figure out what's happening, and then I don't know, the weird ending to his character. But then he came back again in Teen Titans, and then got Tom Shortfall. Forever. But then New 52 happened. So then he came back to Shazam. Jeff Johns' Shazam book. But then that didn't make any sense. I don't know. It was anybody. It was competing. And then he came back Death Metal. What did summer?
Now,
I know he's running to Iron Man.
after that very, very long spiel, and we'll cover, and if we have time, we'll cover Iron Man and Emma Frost. I think that's part of a larger scheme in the run. I don't think Tony Stark and Emma Frost's wedding is going to last, but we'll cover a section on that in a minute. But I briefly mentioned this in a previous collab where I did Is Super Sons Dead as an IP with Tevia and Pika Shades. John is not strong enough of an IP to stand on his own 2 feet. He's not. Like, let's be completely honest. If we're being completely honest here, out of all the characters in the DC landscape, whether it be movies, video games, TV shows, hell, even the comics themselves, John Kent is not strong enough of an IP to stand on his own 2 feet.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I agree on that.
Even though in my opinion, I disagree completely. John could stand on FBT back to normal. I've been saying that for years. Stop being big at DC. Give me if you want. In
It
fact,
would-
I mean, we had this game. But hang on, sure it is. Yep.
All right, while he's screen sharing that, John had, if John, let's say today it's officially announced that John Kent gets de-aged after Beast Wars and everything going on with these larger storylines in DC right now. De-aging John would give him character momentum. That doesn't mean his brand or the relevance of his brand is going to get any stronger. He just would have gotten a little momentum.
Found it.
which can skew left or right depending.
Ta-da.
Oh yeah, for the Lego DC Super. Well, even then, John only appeared in that one game. Like seriously, they
Yep.
do not.
Hey,
They
awesome.
do not attend that much. Even
Here's
in
the
his
thing.
even in his most prominent TV show. Hold on, Tevi, I hate to cut you off. I really hate being that guy. But tell me if this makes sense. You essentially have a character. You essentially have John Kent, but he's Jordan. Where the OC gets the superpowers. He has all the anxiety, all the insecurities, basically all the John Kent traits, but it's given to an OC, whereas the quote unquote John Kent is a relatively normal kid.
Shit. Oh,
Case in point.
okay, fair enough about that, but I think I got that one packed because that makes sense read for that shit.
If he does get
Okay,
aged
yeah.
back to being a kid again, the character is dead.
I
I'm
don't
not gonna
think
say-
so.
Ooh, that I really don't want to step on that landmine. But I will say this. The character would be given momentum, and a lot of people on
Yep.
X would be mad. This really is a Super Wonder situation to where, okay, people want the status quo. Let's backtrack. And it's just going to be the Tomasi Superman and Wonder Woman comic all over again. But
I would maintain if we had the seagull, it would give it a shot.
tell your friend if you ever want to collaborate with me on Iron Man, I'm always free. Actually, he's my brother in real life. Like he's my actual
Yep.
brother. Like I'm gonna keep it a buck.
Hey, yeah, I'm gonna drop my email, Elite, and just we'll get in contact that way because I don't want to drop my numbers in chat.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. Play it safe.
That's fair.
Now,
Yep.
okay, Tevye, I really didn't want to be this guy, but I feel like it needs to be said. Battle
Mhm.
of the Super Sons was closure given all the fan backlash that happened. It was a means of closure. It's Deceased was the same way. And we might actually do a review on Deceased on the channel, not gonna lie. Like DC Zombies, like come on.
Yep.
But
Which I own the seas. All we need is the finale, which is Dead Planet. Which, for the record, no, not Dead Planet. Under Gods, I think. Shit, I can't
it's
remember.
Deceased, Dead Planet, and War of the Undead Gods. Like I believe that's
Yeah,
the trilogy.
War End, which is the finale. Here's the weird thing about this. Like, the Steve had young John Kent actually back on what do we have? Hobo was that? Had young John Kent. Like,
We still
yeah,
don't see
like,
his
Dead
development.
Planet had young and older, but he ate out naturally. But then War End with the finale, which ends up the entire story. Yeah, all this is good. What? Come here going, this one is good. You're like a bastard son of hell.
Like I have been saying, if Tom Taylor's on Elseworlds or Out Continuity Stories, he's solid. He does pretty decent work. But when he has to worry about fan expectation, main continuity, he's either going to drop the ball or go in a direction where fans aren't going to like it. Like, do not have Tom Taylor on main continuity books. Keep him on Elseworld books, and you'll be fine. You'll be Gucci.
Yep. Well, to be fair, one Elseworld book I did not with Night of Steel, the way the book ended. It ended so disappointing. Like, what? You can't make a walk get away with all this nonsense?
It's Amanda
Yeah.
Waller. Not to mention, you have to establish sequel bait. So
That's true. But
It's
Will
generic,
Knight
but it's
still get a
understandable.
sequel.
it's generic, but it's understandable.
That's true.
Hold on, I'm getting a notification.
Hey, so I got another, I guess, all new, basically, well, old to new.
You know, honey, that it sucks
more-
because honey, that's how I feel with Spider-Man letters. I do, Dagger. Yeah, wait.
Now, what do y'all got to say about this combo?
Okay.
Okay, let me just pull it up. Nice.
Oh yeah.
we're
Walking
talking
Away
about
is Johnny
now. We're
Blaze.
talking about Okay, so we got the Agents of Shield, Ghost Rider, but
Yes.
we only
I
got
know
two
it is.
movies from Nicolas Cage. Nicolas Cage is the OG Ghost Rider.
I'm pretty sure Nicolas Cage was arguably one of the best Ghost Rider actors. I will give you that. Because Nicolas Cage will
I
voice
think
act.
even Ruda played a good Ghost Rider. You better get it off the glass. I think both actors are good.
I mean, everybody likes Robbie Reyes because
Man of War,
he's someone new. He's
Agreed.
new. He's new, and I guess he's like, the newest comic book release, Ghost Rider. I want Nicolas Cage, to my opinion.
Technically speaking, Robert Wade came at the end before all no difference. He came in at the end of Marvel Now. Or the Marvel Now 2.0. I forget.
But Nicolas Cage did it good, though. Like, did you know Nicolas Cage was actually in Marvel? He was one of the first people they wanted to play Tony Stark after Tom Cruise turned it down, and their third
Before
choice.
the seed, I remember there was a fan summit online called Jesus Zombie, where zombies were actual zombies and everyone got back to the party and corpse. Right?
They did. Yeah, that it wasn't supposed to be the anti-life equation. That was added later on. This was originally, for all intents and purposes, supposed to be a DC zombie story. I remember that.
I don't remember that.
Again, they changed
Those
it.
were 3.
Hey, they said Ghost Rider teaser. They keep making
That's not real. That's a fan
I
made.
know. It's just funny. I'm like, why? They want Keanu Reeves to be Ghost Rider so bad.
Keanu Reeves is a solid actor, but he cannot pull off Ghost Rider, in my opinion.
I actually make Ghost Rider.
It says why Nicolas
I
Cage.
go Keanu Reeves. I go work. I go Johnny Silverhand in Cyberpunk 2077. I go work with Neo. I go with John Wick. I don't
read that.
see him as Ghost.
Read that.
Niggas dead, Fun Johnny May, Go to 3, it don't ever happen. Tongue movie went different back in 2007. And when it went to go to Luis. Yeah, no shit right there.
So we're probably not getting another Ghost Rider in the MCU.
Probably not.
Maybe the
because,
damage is going to implode itself.
well, we are getting Secret Wars. It just depends how much Kevin Feige in the MCU
And
wants
the only
to
thing we're getting confirmed about Secret Wars is all 3 Spider-Man, and maybe a Miles Morales is coming.
Well, that ever go. Oh, wait. That's Double 3 is game over.
Yeah, no, and we already seen pics and leaks of the
Yeah, but
filming.
that's cool.
And there's a scene where Deadpool stabs Wolverine and lifts him off the ground.
Yep.
Why are they fighting? Aren't they on the same team?
I have a theory. It's a variant.
It's hard to see.
Look at today because episodes will always end up bringing back to the deceased. Right?
I just happened to catch it when preview images were coming out, and since we might as well talk about it, have you guys checked out the whole Batman Catwoman Battle Lines issue that came out for their?
Yeah, Gotham War. I remember that. I read some of it. This is stupid. This is a stupid idea. What? You're telling
Okay.
Catwoman?
Hold on, Jeffy,
Batwoman
just right quick. This is your chance to walk away, ladies and gentlemen. If you want to avoid spoilers for the issue and maybe Batman 137, which releases tomorrow or today now, depending on your time zone.
Well, no, kind of Tuesday.
Okay. But I will give you a few seconds to leave or mute us or whatever for the next few seconds.
Yep.
Basically, it's another lover spat that drags both Gotham and the entire Bat family into it, and Selina takes over the entire goon henchman market. Like, that's basically the story. And I'm like, we've seen this before. Oh, I don't know. Jason's gang war with Black Mask and Under the Red Hood. That was one of the biggest subplots of that story.
Not just that. We've seen it before with Tom King's Batman on with the Widow and Joker, War Jokes and Widows. And we see it during Zero Year. I think. Is it Zero Year?
Not 0 Year. That was with Bloom. That was something completely different.
No. 0 Year was not Bloom. No, 0 Year was with Batman becoming Batman because year 1 did not happen, which is just like what? Year 1 of the story, you can't look on that. 0 1 came no 0 Year came a big epic. But then 0 Year, Joker, Widow, and anything that's with it.
Now, the Batman side, I can understand. He's gone through Zero-N-R. He's gone through Failsafe. He was displaced in the multiverse. Bruce
He's
isn't
done with Night
exactly,
Terrors.
Bruce isn't exactly 100% right now, and he's just coming out of an 8-week coma following the finale of Dark Terrors. I will do a video on
No,
why
Night Terrors, not Dark Terrors.
Night Terrors. Thank you. I will do a review / follow up of the event probably in the next week or two. But
Yeah.
what was his name? Oh yes, but with Selena, it just comes across as, let's just say Talia with Leviathan did it better. That's all I'm gonna say on that.
Yeah, very petty.
Because again, Selena wants to really stick it to Batman, prove a point. Okay, I wish I had this clip, but it's basically taking the entire goon market or criminal and crime and pushing it somewhere else.
Then this one happens. We going to figure out that clips on this show.
Batman and Catwoman's relationship / breakup has reached the point where they should just see other people now. I agree. I agree.
Batman and Catwoman's relationship breakup has reached the point where they should just see each other. Yeah.
Yep,
Facts.
I agree. I understand it.
Facts.
But because I'm not gonna say Batman and Catwoman is toxic. It's just there's so many lackluster stories to where there's no investment anymore.
Tom came down and broke that relationship, which is BS. Because what? You broke the wedding. We got the wedding, but no, we didn't get that.
A lot of that was 5G setup, and he did get a pity series out of it for his time for taking the
bad pity series. Like Tom Taylor, Sean Carroll was bad. Hi,
He didn't.
both Tom and Batman Catwoman at the end of Battery. So Tom did Sean Carroll and John Campbell filled Battery. Gee, it's all like two bad books, but two different colored. Would piss me off. Even if you be Batman Catwoman with Elseworlds, that did not fucking it.
He didn't do anything with it. I'll give you that. He did not do
Yeah.
Not a darn thing.
Figures they would break them up because honestly, it really sucks because I always thought in the Golden Age and I think in the Silver Age as well, they were paired together. They were, but I know definitely in the Golden Age they were married. But so the
Wow, kind of. It would be set in Earth 2.
technically, but publication wise, it's still considered the Golden Age of comics, so I'm counting it.
Well,
But-
that's still age.
okay. It was okay. It's technically Silver Age. I mean, but it was at the tail end of the Golden Age and the beginning of the Silver Age. It was like right around there. Late 40s, early 50s. I would have to go back and look up the exact issue where Batman and Catwoman get married, but it was late Golden Age, early Silver Age. That I can tell you. But
I don't
be that as it may, this event comic is a crossover between Chip Zdarsky and Teenie Howard's work.
Which blows me. Tina's wedding, I don't trust because her wedding is bad. Let's do it like that good.
I've seen better. I'm not gonna. Everyone has a starting point. Remember
True.
Tomasi on Superman and Wonder Woman Volume 4, and then we got Super Sons just a couple years later. People can mature and hone their craft if they are willing to receive and accept criticism.
Wait a minute. Tomasi had a little bit at the other stuff before he wrote Green Lantern. What it was good.
I was kind of hoping they would have their pregnancy storyline to where they get their daughter in a new book. Well, if you're counting Jeff Johns' new Golden Age line, a future Helena Wayne gets time displaced, but I don't think they're going to do
Oh
anything.
yeah, they're not didn't do me the cock.
But
Give me the cock, particularly that.
But before we move on, Kid Takeoff wants to promo. He wants to.
Oh yeah. Before we call for all of y'all who wants to subscribe to my channel, my channel's weird. Okay. I do music. I DJ. I'm very got a fan base on Apex, so I'm gonna show y'all at least one of my recent ones.
Okay.
And so y'all, if y'all will subscribe, like, because I'm trying to get sponsored playing this game. Like, badly.
Hold
Okay.
on. I can only show a few seconds of this due to copyright.
This is on me. It's on my channel, and I don't get copyrighted for Apex.
That's Destiny. It looks like Destiny.
No, it's Apex is it's like a sequel to
Oh yeah, sequel to
Titanfall.
I love Titanfall too. Titanfall is an awesome game. I love my sequel, but no, we're not gonna get my sequel.
And this was ranked. We had a teammate that kind of like didn't or lagged out, so it was me and this other person in trios.
Nice.
So we're doing 2v3s the whole. Look at that! Not yes, sir. Yes, sir. Let's go.
Let's go.
1 minute.
Man, give me my kill, boy.
One less enemy.
Oh, Octane, come here, bitch. He dodged my grenades. Luckily, wait for it. Boom. And I got the revive. Yes, sir.
45 seconds in the nearby ring.
I said, what?
Strategized
Where are you going, sir?
Wait, finish it.
Enemy killed.
Pay attention, gang. Not far from the ring.
Good boy.
Recharging shield.
Oh, I said, get that. That Bloodhound was playing stupid with us. So I had to do this in 2 parts because I had got almost a 13 kill game. Well, I think it was 6. I think the next game I had was about 13. That Bloodhound is just. He's playing. He's running circles. He's running all up top. He's waiting for the right moment to drop down. But we're hit box gating, so he can't get his teammate. He popped his ult there, and he tried to run up on me.
My ultimate is prepared. Do not slow me down.
I hear him too.
Optics here. Mid-range.
Thanks.
Shotgun ammo here.
Got him. Got him. Got him. Yes, sir. I heard him. And I'm kill leader.
Oh, this is great news. You're the new kill leader, and I'm still alive.
And then
Oh. Where you go? Good.
Good. Hello?
Yoo-hoo.
I'm here. What? Hold on. Technical difficulties, ladies and gentlemen.
Yep.
But must have got kicked out.
How the fuck did that happen?
Language.
Oh, sorry.
But
Yeah, stupid program.
well, I guess he crashed.
Damn it.
Here he comes.
dude, I'm sorry. I accidentally clicked the wrong. I was like, oh, let me switch to the other one. No, so I had to go to Twitter and get the link again.
That's funny.
Oh,
but here's part 4.
all right.
Helmet here. Level 3.
Oh, dude, we just.
Yeah.
Okay, so anyone, please. I am a natural blonde. Okay.
Treasure pack here.
Where did we fight?
I think you were at the 2-minute
No.
mark.
This is part 2, so I think we went at least right here. This is where we got the next squad.
Check out that replicator coming in.
A care package has touched down over there. Enemy at that location. Not connected. Target spotted. Far off.
Oh, I love these parts of the game because you know there's squads fighting all around you, so you can just sit
Yeah.
back and just let the lobby just gradually shrink. They're in that
1
building.
minute.
Oh, right there.
The enemy is in striking
Got him.
range.
They're about to come
Oh,
over
man.
here with
I
us.
prefer action RPG. When the anybody calling or kid upgrading actual like to change and what? Yeah, I guess in that mega web.
They landed on us too.
I think we should move that way.
Nice.
These ties bind.
By the way, speaking of all no different,
Closing the ring.
Spider-Girl should have been canon and all no different. What makes sense?
Yes.
Firing.
Wait, who
So I
was
always
firing?
put Super Nail. My look at Mayday. Also, DC Marvel. Oh my god. Give me a crossover with Super Sun and Spider-Girl. That would be fantastic.
We'd be lucky to get a DC Marvel crossover in general. So I just think that's unlikely.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
here we go. Boy, sit down. Yes, sir.
Nice.
Knock down an enemy. Using a Phoenix kit.
Bloodhound is scant.
Here.
Alright, frag out.
Ooh, they're sniping at me. Ooh. Come here, boy. Come here, boy. Come here, boy. Come here, boy. Ah!
Incoming.
Let me go ahead and get number 2. Yes, sir.
Found it.
Frag out.
And Bloodhound just comes right in front of me.
They will. Opening fire. What a pitiful. I'm under enemy close. Target close. Enemy in the distance.
He got mollywopped right here.
Enemy close.
Relax. I got everything under control.
Nice. Game over.
Look at that. I got 6 kills, almost 1K, bro.
Nice. Uh-oh.
I'm probably a little late to the party, but I'm actually am planning a reaction to the November 2023 solicitations because they actually came pretty late this
I
month.
think my own video to attain on this one we got for DC. And
So-
for what I can tell for DC, it looks like we're done next night is over. But all Beast Wars stuff. Oh joy, another event. Kill me. Please, I can't do another event. It's better to do my Tom Taylor. That's a bad idea.
Ugh.
Well, kid, if you're willing to
Well-
stay up a bit longer, we can cover the solicitations and get them out of the way. That way, I ain't got to make a video.
You sure you don't want to save it for another video? I mean, I gotta upload one on my channel this week anyway.
All right, I guess I'll just Tevia, you and I could set something up probably in a couple hours later this afternoon, Eastern Standard Time, and do the solicitation that
Okay.
way. My brother's got work in the morning, and I'm not trying to.
Yeah, I got a shower too, and I want to try to at least be in bed before 1.
I wouldn't have
Okay.
openly disclosed that, but okay. But let's go ahead and get the final thoughts and what we got coming up on our
Wait,
channel.
we never got a chance to talk about all no different. That the only title that came out all no different. We never got a chance to talk about yours.
Oh, we kind of got
Mm.
lost in DC, but okay. Any quick final thoughts on All New, All Different?
As far as all no different Marvel concerned, all no different Marvel was a bad idea. It failed. The X-Men was fucked. Oh yeah, I forgot the X-Men going all no different. Holy shit, that was a shit show that happened in all no different.
Wait, I
The
thought
X-Men
Krakoa
was
came out after All New, All Different.
Yeah, they were part on no different. They were part on no different. Here's the X-Men. They were so fucked. It wasn't funny. It was sad, depressing. Psycho killed some bitch. Remember what? Psycho died and all no different. Be having no sex, and they kind of spit the mess out of the X-Men. X-Men was so bad. It was not fun. Spawn was a mess and garbage. 4 was good. We came out of 4 meeting. Captain America was fine. Kind of fun. Well, despite handicap, this one it would. I think idea could have worked if you execute it correctly. If you could tell Captain America brainwash. I mean, mind control by Red Skull. I went all for that's really great idea. But then Heidegger said, "No, I'm going to take a Heidegger." Like, you can't do this. I made you. So remember Dr. Jordan and Dragon Ball Z, but with Red Skull. And then Hydra did good programming, showed Billy Scott what he did, and took over Hydra. And the end of that story, you could have done the reality, the Project Q thing, and we like Hydra to do that normal for himself. Once again, Fine was doing an indicator show Spawn, Savage Dragon by Fire Breather, or even Spawn himself. Spawn, I didn't have Savage Dragon, maybe. But I know what Fire Breather, I know what it is. Spider-Man, they have a big channel about that. But anyway, what was I? Oh yeah, wait, All No Different. All No Different was just a mixed bag and not that great.
Wait, Sentry was killed off? God damn it.
Yeah, it's Henry Victoria in the King of Black, but he's coming back in a new Sentry series. Kind of, sort of.
All right, kid, you have to go soon. So, any final thoughts? Anything you would like to promote before we wrap up?
No, not necessarily. I just totally agree with whatever y'all had. You know, DC, even though I don't normally keep up with it, but I mean, it makes perfect sense, at least in a business aspect. But
Fair enough.
But later on my channel, I got one stream coming with you, and if Tavia is available, you know, he's welcome. We're gonna. I want to do like just a basic like anime discussion. That's non-mainstream, so if y'all guys are just shonen, I wouldn't recommend joining. And then I got more Apex clips going, and I'm working on another, I guess, electronic music track for my channel. I haven't posted a music video in so long.
Okay, you're falling asleep on me, bro. I'm gonna go ahead and let you go, man.
I'm tired, but yeah, all right, bro.
See you,
Later.
kid.
All right, friend.
Yeah.
All right, so okay, we are. So it's a lot. So Tevia, you want to keep going, or you want to go ahead and set?
Yeah,
the solicitation?
I'll probably keep going. I'll probably all the different. But I thought all the manga said all the manga has a good idea of execution. It was a bad idea. It screwed everything up. See something cursing. Sorry. Screwed everything up, and it made no sense. And it was a mess. Well, I had a good title in for it. All the one was good. Same by the forward meeting. Starting Cap was good. What I heard. Spider was bad. Then Spider was horrible. Then Spider was also bad. And it was a mess. That's all I need to know. All the difference. Now, as for 5G, 5G was gonna fail. 5G cannot be salvaged. That thing would have failed. It's gonna be a bad idea. And I'm glad 5G was stopped. Even though the damage had already been done. Thank God I didn't have a flashbook that saved my sanity. But everything else from 5G, bad. You want to do reaction comics. And that's it. Yep. And Super Lieutenant in the flashbook. That's it.
As for me, I can't really say any more than what's already been said. But if Tevia, if you want to go ahead and do the November, I already got the article. So if you want to go ahead and do the November solicitations, we can. Or do you want to save that for a few hours?
Maybe we just save a few hours because I can't wait.
Yeah, that's fair.
So tired.
My
thoughts on all different. Oh, continue.
Go ahead. My thoughts on all different, brilliant, many levels creative brought to me many good stories on Marvel. Again, this is just subjective. Now, a good idea for execution. It just didn't do the numbers the higher ups wanted, which led to its quick abandonment. But if you if you thought there was something decent out of all new, all different, I can't fault you for that.
Yeah, this sounds really sandy. Indeed, he did. I'm looking forward to more doing in the book, and the JK Flash book.
As for promo on my side, I recently wrapped up with Jared from Comics League God Killer 2, basically season 1 of the New Direction verse. So please be sure to check that out. We will do tie-in videos to cover some of the other characters that weren't covered in the main story. But other than that, we are hence the season analogy. We are taking a break from the New Direction verse outside of tie-ins for God Killer 2. Trying to give the verse a chance to breathe and then try to map some things out. But with that being said, Tevia, anything else you'd like to say before we wrap up?
Yeah, you can probably just tell me, I did upload my review of One Piece. the Netflix show, and shocking enough, it's actually good. I'm not kidding. Somewhere they pulled it off. They made One Piece a lot of One Piece actually good. I'm actually shocked they pulled it off. I think they did a good job. It's not perfect, but it's a good job, and I'm excited for the future of that show. But that's everything on my channel. May have already let the Spider go. I should have done it let the Spider go a long time ago because trying to be every Spider go. Oh. What about Marvel at the time when I was reading were Iron Man 4, Marvel Avengers, Miss Spider, and X-Men 3.
Oh, the God
I
Butcher
agree.
arc is solid. No, I'm not going to follow you there. The God Butcher arc was one of the handful of storylines you can actually refer to by name during that era.
Well, God Butcher already has to be Marvel now. That wasn't all no different.
Marvel now is kind of a precursor to All New, All Different, so it's kind of around the same time.
True. But look at that. Quite heavily involved. That is true. Yep.
But with that being said,
what on my channel? I think that's all I got.
I'm actually okay. So it's either going to be hopefully this week, but it could go to next week. Blaze reviews Overlord season 2. I'm also planning a Young Justice rewatch where I review each individual season. And of course, as we previously mentioned, November DC 2023 solicitations. But that's going to be a separate video, probably a few hours from now, if not Tuesday at the if not like Wednesday or Thursday at the absolute latest. So.
Yep.
With that being said, like, comment, and subscribe. Do all the YouTube channels. And before we go...
Let me try.
Okay.
Wonderbot.
Oh, yeah, no, it gets old.
Never gets old. Good night, everybody.